excited that you're here today. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day just to hop on the call and share your experience about Farm Fit training. I would love for everybody to get to know who you are. I know we just talked about like some of the social media handles you are, but could you give us a little background about what you do and who you are?
All right. So I farm with my dad. We have cattle, crops, pigs. I also own a bar with a friend and our wives. So that's interesting and keeps us busy.
I bet.
The reason I joined Farm Fit was in 2018, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I realized that if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And I needed to get off my butt and stop feeling sorry for myself. So I joined this.
Yeah, and this is
And so far
oh, go ahead.
it's been changing my life substantially.
You've been crushing it. Let's just paint that picture for everybody. You're absolutely crushing it. I would love for you to share. So this is your second go around in one-on-one coaching because you completed the first 6 weeks and then we kind of paused for a minute and then you came back through. And now you officially have completed the full 12 weeks between the beginner and the advanced. Can you share what was one of the driving facts that you're like, hey, I need to go back to that system. I need to get back with those guys.
So to be honest, the only reason that I didn't go on to the advance was that I was so busy and I was getting tired and I thought I couldn't do it. But the more I thought about it after I got out of it, I missed it.
It's a good addiction.
And it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the accountability aspect of it, I thought I could probably do it on my own, but it's really hard without knowing what workouts to do and having somebody checking in on you, I guess.
Yeah.
And the support you get.
That's our third pillar in Farm Fit training is accountability. And sometimes we forget about that, especially living in rural America. You know, it's just like anything. If you're not held accountable to something, it's hard to keep it up or to find that true meaning of like, hey, I know I need to do this for my health, but at the end of the day, it still gets pushed under the rug and it's like, crap, I didn't do it today. And then the next day, and it's kind of a tripling effect. I guess one of the other questions.
And actually,
oh, go ahead.
It makes you take time out of work for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, that 20 minutes keeps you, and you know you should be doing something else, but it's better for your health if you don't.
Well, let me ask you this, Trevor. Like, how has working out, with us, that 20 minutes you just mentioned, how has that impacted your mental health?
Substantially better. I'm not as irritable, think clearer. I'm ready to go in the morning when I wake up, and I'm more focused on business.
Yeah, and it's just that 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and then being, active on your 2 rest days. It's just taking that a little time for yourself that can have that huge impact leading forward. And I would love for you to share. So this will actually probably come out this week, but we've had some exciting news. A couple of your family members is actually joining us. They're in for a treat for sure. I would love for you to share that conversation you had with them and kind of the reason why they even applied to be with us. I mean, obviously they've seen your changes, and that's the beautiful thing about a fitness journey is we don't realize that we impact those around us just by working on ourselves. By taking that time to work on ourselves, we actually impact those that are around us. And so I would love for you to just share that quick nugget with everybody. First and foremost, we're excited. I know you kind of gave us the warning before this, but we're super excited to have them with us. But I would love for you to kind of go a little bit deep into what was their driving or why they decided to even apply to be in our coaching services with us.
So they're both active. They go to like a wellness center and do cardio and stuff that's just not working for them. They need to get on better health, like eating habits and stuff. And they've noticed the changes in me, and they asked me how I liked it, what I thought about it. And then when the one-on-one opened, I sent them an email and I said, here, look at this, check it out. And from there, they ran with it.
You basically told them we're badass, right?
Yeah, I did.
I love it. I love
I
it.
told him that the accountability, the ease of picking healthy food and it fits your diet and how you want to eat it.
Yeah.
And they were very intrigued.
Yeah, because we teach, that's a good point, and I love that you brought that up, is how we approach fitness, or not just fitness, but also nutrition in Farm Fit training is different. You know, a lot of nutrition programs
Mm-hmm.
out there will hand you this cookie cutter nutrition plan, and it's like, here, you're eating chicken and rice for the next 6 weeks. And it's like, wait a minute, what if I don't necessarily like chicken or rice? You know, and then and that
Right.
effect, it's like, you see progress eating what they tell you to eat. Can you kind of explain real fast, like, what was that game changer for you? Because you're doing freaking fantastic with your nutrition. Like, I mean, we just teach it a lot different. Can you explain, like, hey, that was like that clicking moment for you where it's like, this is actually a lot easier and I can stick to this more long term?
Right. So basically, after cancer, I got an, a colostomy permanently. So that changed what I had to eat. So I could only eat certain things, and I was really struggling. So then I got on here and we did the macros. And, I'm a big red meat guy, chicken, meat, potatoes, not much for vegetables, but it helps sculpt. So now I don't even have to worry about what I'm eating. I know what I'm going to eat, and it's easy to track. So I've gotten in a groove where I'm not eating junk food and I'm eating exactly what I need to do to heat my macros. And it's not hard.
Habits, habits, yay! Gotta
Yes.
love those habits. I love it. Yes, and again, you're absolutely crushing it. It becomes fun when you learn how to feel your body correctly, and it just becomes like this, you end up becoming the best version of yourself. And a lot of people talk about confidence, and confidence a lot
Mm-hmm.
of time is construed as being cockiness, and I don't think it's that at all. When you're confident in yourself, you believe what you bring to the table, and you put value in who you are, and you have definitely have done that. Like, as going through with us, we've definitely have noticed your confidence, and especially when it comes to eating habits and your workouts, your lifting heavier. Like, it's really cool to see that on the coaching aspect and watch you go through that process with us. And so I have just one more question, and then I'll stop picking on you. My last and final question to you, Trevor, is how has joining farm fit training impacted your day-to-day life on the farm? I just actually learned that you're a business owner. I didn't know that. And how has that impacted your day-to-day life, and then also with your family?
So on the farm, after I had all my surgeries, I wasn't lifting anything. And just today we were taking a hitch out of a tractor, and normally it'd take two of us. I grabbed it and I carried it by myself. So it's gotten way easier. Like at the bar, we carry 5 gallon pail of fryers,
Yeah.
and I used to struggle with that, and now it's a breeze. And then the family life aspect of it. When I first got my colostomy, I never went in the water. So we'd go to water parks. I'd stay outside. I wouldn't go in with the kids. And since I started that, I look better. I feel better. I'm more confident. We went to Mexico, and I didn't wear a shirt pretty much the whole time.
Love it. Love
So I felt
it.
great and awesome.
Heck yes. Freaking love that, by the way. It's super cool to hear. Well, I would love to wrap this up. Again, thanks for joining me today and just kind of sharing a little bit about you.
Thanks for
I,
having me.
I would love for people to get to know you and follow you. I know you said your favorite platform is Twitter, but you don't really do a
It
lot of
is.
posting. But where can people find you? I mean, that's the biggest thing with fitness and stuff, is even though you don't post about us, or or talk about us, like, at the end of the day, like, it's really cool to see you guys as clients sharing those nuggets and information that we've given, like, taught you and educated you on. And so I'm sure you're going to share something, especially with mental health awareness coming up. But I would
Right.
love for you to just share, like, where can people find you if they want to follow you or get to know you
I'm on
better.
Facebook.
You're on Facebook, okay.
I'm on Twitter,
What's your
Instagram.
you are on Instagram. Some people refuse to
I
be on
am.
that one. What's your handle on those?
Yeah.
Is it all the same?
It's just It's at Trevor Herman.
Trevor Herman on Instagram,
Nope.
Facebook, and Twitter.
Yeah, it's at TREVGRMAN
Trev Herman. Okay.
for Twitter and Instagram.
Perfect. And then Facebook, it's your full name.
Yep.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thanks again for joining. Like I said, I really appreciate you sharing those nuggets with everybody. And if you guys haven't, check him out. Trevor's doing big things. We're going to even work on, as my husband says, father figure. We're going to work on that even more. And we appreciate you being a client.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.